Erosion is a natural process that erodes the riverbank and riverbed and transports the material downstream. Natural rates of erosion are controlled by factors such as rainfall, bedrock, and flow of water. As a natural process, it generally doesn't require intervention. Since 2015, the Coomera River has experienced severe erosion in the upper salt and lower freshwater reaches.
Over a 5-year period, approximately 6,000 cubic metres of sediment had eroded into the Coomera River. This is the equivalent of around 150 backyard swimming pools. Casuarina trees had fallen down the bank, taking large root balls of sediment with them. This exposed the bank to further damage. If the erosion was allowed to continue, this would result in a significant loss of land, and the Coomera River could potentially break through into the lake.
The solution was the Damian Leeding foreshore stabilisation project. The foreshore was stabilised and restored using an innovative and natural solution, one of the first of its kind in estuarine river systems in Australia.
We sourced 96 large hardwood trees from a local development site to be used for the natural structure. Recycling these trees for an environmental purpose was a great outcome for the project. They may otherwise have been chipped, but now they're used for natural fish habitat. These hardwood logs are positioned on the riverbed along the foreshore. They protect the bank from boat wash and allow mangroves to grow behind the logs.
The in-stream structures achieve multiple outcomes. They protect the park, improve the water quality and the ecological health of the Coomera River. The area of foreshore being stabilised was 450 metres long. 106 treated marine piles were driven into the riverbed by an excavator on the barge. The piles went to a depth of 5 and 6 metres. Hardwood tree logs were laid horizontally on the riverbed and were tied to the piles. The overall in-stream structure reduces the water flow alongside the riverbank, reducing erosion and protecting it. Revegetation of the riparian zone along the foreshore, from the top of the bank down to the intertidal zone, is vital. It ties the whole project together. The roots of the plants bind the soil together. In the vertical bank, a special method of long stem planting was used. 800 native hibiscuses were grown to 80 centimetres long in the nursery and planted deep into the vertical bank. The top of the bank is planted with natives. Mangrove seedlings are growing on deposited sediment protected by the hardwood logs. Eventually, a mangrove forest will provide protection to the banks from boat wash. The tree logs are providing habitat and fish can be seen feeding around logs. The stabilisation works will be monitored over the next 5 years. City of Gold Coast has successfully stabilised an eroding foreshore, and at the same time created mangrove habitat and improved the long-term river health. Over time, the logs and riparian revegetation will become part of the river. They will provide ecological benefits to the whole Coomera River and southern Moreton Bay downstream. In a city with more rivers and canals than Venice and Amsterdam combined, these projects maintain the ecology and health of our waterways, an important asset to our lifestyle.